Okay, let's start. Uh, Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar on generative AI for HVAC design and documentation. We are thrilled to have you with us for this session. This webinar is ideal for HVAC designers, MEP consultants, and professionals involved in HVAC load calculation and building energy analysis. Whether you're new to AI or you're aware, this session will offer valuable insights into how you can leverage generative AI to enhance your work and streamline your work processes. So let me introduce the speakers like myself, Praveen. I'll be your host today, and I'm the product marketing manager at Simulation Hub with over 16 years of experience in CFD simulations applied to various fields, especially building HVAC, indoor thermal comfort simulations. And I'm delighted to introduce today's speaker, Aditya Ruikar, an AI futurist and a product manager at Simulation Hub. He is involved in developing and delivering high fidelity technologies for various industries, playing the role of domain expert. He also has a vision to make these technologies more accessible and user friendly, leading to better and more efficient design outcomes. His interest lies in researching and simulating real world systems, particularly in the domain of engineering, physics, and sustainable development. So, moving ahead, I'll set the context, who we are and what we do, and then jump into the topic. That way, it will set the right context before you go into the topic. So, who we are for those who are new to this series of webinars, we are Buildings AI. So, that is a Buildings AI is a agentic AI platform for HVAC load calculations and energy modeling, building energy modeling. So it's powered by Energy Plus engine in the backend and Autodesk platform services for data management and importing, the Revit model and all stuff. AWS, it's a cloud-based application and simulation of platform. So all the APIs we use are from simulation. So what we do is we saw what we do, right? Like what we do differently is we develop AI powered human in loop workflows for the um, whole building energy simulations, whole building performance simulations to make the workflow more efficient. So what I mean is, can go ahead, next slide. So we have introduced AI in the whole workflow, you know. So for example, PDF to bin. So you have a PDF, floor plan PDF. You don't have to manually retrace to create to sketch the floor plan and create 3D. So the AI, like the algorithm of image processing, computer vision, and deep learning is used to detect the walls, windows, and doors, and convert that PDF floor plan into a BIM. And another example I can quote is the platform has a complete buildings AI assistant workflow in every stage of the complete simulation workflow. So you can interact with you can use the assistant to take any help and interact in your natural language and interact with your BIM and query the details, materials and the selection of materials and window to wall ratio, anything. You can interact with your BIM. So another example I could quote is it has a report assistant feature. So again, you can customize your report with the interaction with the application. So we have been conducting in the next slide. So we have been conducting a lot of free educational webinar series in the past. So if you have missed, and if whatever I described interests you, you can go there, watch other recordings and things. So from as a continuation of these webinars, we have picked today's topic. Yes, one more click. So which is generative AI for HVAC design and documentation. So with this, I'll hand it over to Aditya. Aditya, please take.
Yeah. Thank you, Praveen, for the introduction and context setting. Yes. So for the today's webinar, I'll start with my topic here. So today's agenda of the webinar is we'll see evolving role of HVAC design engineer, uh, then documentation, how what are the pain points in what pain points HVAC designer is currently facing. Then the problem statement, that is a key topic of today's webinar. How generative AI can help in resolving those pain points. Demo of the functionality we have developed in-house as a POC, and then how generative AI can help in different other design workflows. So without going into too much details, I'll directly jump onto the webinar first slide. Okay. So as we can see, you all are also experiencing as a HVAC design engineer. Today, a role of HVAC design engineer is not only like engineer. Uh, he is like a project coordinator for architect, and then uh, project coordinator for different engineers from different domains like structural, electrical, plumbing. Then he has to be a expert in or proficient in compliances, various codes, standard from various government organizations as well as rating agencies. He has to be a risk mitigator for the client he is working with or architect. Then he has to be a business partner with his company and technical expert in and proficient in using different tools for loads, energy calculation, system selections. Uh, and these softwares are also very complex, and so he has to be like application engineer also. So this is like multifaceted role, exciting, but it's demanding. So there are some pain points. We are trying to help HVAC designer to focus on his core qualities and what is his core. So now, first thing we are going with the documentation part. So as today's topic of the webinar. So from the ASHRAE design manual, will we are seeing like contract documents are like important part. It's not just paperwork. It's like strategic backbone of entire HVAC design lifecycle, as well as a user manual or like a guide for your client, as well as your team members and commissioning those who are going to commission this project. So the documentation should be there should be high quality documentation needs to be generated. But what happens is like as specified in the document as going through air conditioning system design manual. So most of the time, designer may or may not be participate in initial conversations while project has been the organization has taken this project, or in the negotiation of designer's fee, or how much is budget allocated for that project. And designer have to keep in mind that while doing project, while achieving design intent, this project should be a profitable for company. If not, then it may be problematic for company, his organization, and meeting those KPIs that are sustainable. It's not sustainable for his organization. So, major part is to generate contract documents. So generating those contract document needs the large amount of expertise, large amount of times, large amount of meetings. So what generally happens is designers has to balance between what is agreed design fee, versus how much documents he is going to generate for that project. But if you keep in mind that if he is not able to provide detailed documentation to his client may not be satisfied or might get low quality of work to him. So how can we resolve this problem? So number of documents is like equal to time. So here we'll see how AI can help you. Then so the first document which you might be also experiencing, that first document that user is starting with is like generating basis of design document. So this is a key problem we have taken for today's webinar. As you are starting from here. So owner's project requirement is nothing but what and why of the or wants and needs of the your owner, like exceptional energy efficiency or acceptable IQ or low maintenance, or owner might want to achieve some rating system or might wanted to apply for some tax incentives. So that he is going to ask for you. And then you have to go through various codes standard, you have to discuss with your team, you have to brainstorm with your team and come up with how part of this, how it can be achieved, whether it can be achieved or not, and then provide this basis of design to your client for approval. So it's like MOU between you and your client. Also, for your design team, also it's like guiding document, how you are going to proceed for and how you are going to apply design methodologies. Also, while commissioning, this basis of design document will help commissioning engineers whether what is committed is achieved or not achieved. So for validation, it is helpful. So we'll see how it can be achieved, or we'll see what are the problems HVAC engineer might face or might be facing in generating basis of design document. So we have talked to various users, and what we have realized that in the most of the user stories are something like most of the users are saying like most of the time client is not providing a formal OPR document, or they might not be very clear about their goals. They just tell about like make it energy efficient, or sometimes HVAC engineers are working on international projects. Might be one HVAC designer who is sitting in the South America and working on a project which is from the USA. So there might be the language barrier, and he might not be understanding this language of client very well. So these are the problems he can face. So here we'll see how AI can help us. The next thing he's facing, like as I say, nowadays HVAC engineers are like taking international projects. Various MNCs are taking an international project. Engineers is sitting in some other country, project in some other country. So HVAC, we cannot expect that HVAC engineer might be proficient in every codes and standards followed in every other country. So these codes and standards are varying according to different countries. Not only countries, if we can take an example of USA, you can see this energy efficiency code ASHA 90.1. So different states are following different versions of ASHA 90.1. So which to follow? So might be expertise not there, or might be HVAC engineer might get confused while working on different projects. So then for different applications also there are different codes. Like for ducting there is a different code. For fire protection there is a different code. So we might not expect. So here we'll see how AI can be helpful. And third thing is analysis versus design. People might confuse between or might be consider analysis is same as a design, but not that. Like if you can consider like heat load calculation or heat load analysis or energy analysis. So analysis is straightforward logical process. Like with given building model, with given HVAC model, uh, what will be my heat loads, or how much will be my energy. That is like analysis. But design is something like you have to work in multiple constraints of like economic constraints like cultural constraints, or owner might wanted to uh, uh, acoustic proof HVAC system. So you have to come up with different type of HVAC. There might be different a best suitable energy source might be different for that. Maybe you are going with ground source heat pump, or project you are working on has a district cooling system or district heating system. So you have to try multiple things. You have to analyze multiple models. Then you will get multiple options or multiple designs, and you have to choose best which is best for that context or for that location. So you might have to try different design configuration, and it will consume a large amount of time. So here AI can help you. So yeah. After that, once that you come up with design, you will draft all these things into your basis of design document, and then we'll discuss with client, and then you and your team will start working on design process. Now we'll see how AI can help you here. So AI is just for helping purpose. We must be clear that this is a technology and not here to replace engineers. So instead, it is served as design co-pilot. Like in an aeroplane, there is one pilot, and there is one another pilot, which is co-pilot assisting him. So whole and sole complete ownership and responsibility is towards designer and engineer only. AI just to increase your productivity and efficiency. Yeah, we'll see how it can help. So now generative AI. So there are two kinds of AI earlier. In earlier webinars, we have seen that there are two kinds of AI in the market. One is predictive AI, and another is generative AI. So now we are seeing the generative AI part. So this generative AI has cognitive capabilities. Cognitive means it can take decisions, it can understand design intent, and it is very it is it can understand our language. Not means understand, but it's like it creates it creates a requirement, or it can understand your design intent, what you are trying to say, and it can generate language as well as an output. So we can see like intelligent OPR synthesis, it can help. Like if you have unstructured data, like if your owner might not provided you formal OPR or provided vague OPR, or a few things are missing, it can go and check through all your email chains. You can upload your minutes of the meetings and come up with formal OPR document, share with your client, and check where what he is saying it's correct or not. Ensure all owners project requirements, so that you can directly go for basis of design. Then it can understand design intent. So from the multiple documents, like there can be a document like basis of OPR might be different, minutes of the meeting might be different, email chains might be different. You might be providing the floor plans because OPR might not have full picture of floor plan. So you are so it can go and understand design intent also. Then it can automate compliances, like it can go and map which requirement for which requirement, which code should we follow, currently project in which country or which state, what is the climate zone, and which code needs to be followed, and what owner is asking. So that mapping it can do. Once AI Copilot understands this intent, then its next job is to help generate necessary documentation. So now this is about understanding part. Now generation part. So now this name itself is generative AI. So now we can see like traditional AI softwares. Now you might have seen that traditional AI softwares which are in the market can able to provide you reports like heat load calculation report or energy report or PRM report. Those are like hard coded reports. But basis of design report is like complex report. It changes subjectively, uh, firm to firm, designer to designer, client to client, and project to project. It cannot be generated using traditional hard-coded software. So here, generative AI can adapt to various needs and provide you required basis of design document. You can iterate multiple times and come up with what suits your requirement. Then it can the flow of basis of design document in traditional software, if I provide you, then it might be fixed order and for all the reports. Here it can be different. Then scope of flexibility for traditional software, it can be hard coded, or you might get some check boxes which section to add, which section not to add. Here you can actually change weightage, that I wanted to provide weightage for this paragraph or this section. I wanted to change scope of some other paragraph or section. Also, you can change your reports according to your branding. As basis of design document is like first interaction of yourself with your client after you won this project. So you might wanted to set branding in your branding. You might wanted to provide branding touch to this report. So you might you using generative AI, you can ask to change branding colors, fonts. You can able to add logos. You can set headers, footer, cover page. You can ask entire reports to be customized in your organizational template format. So yeah. So now so this is about introduction. What are the capabilities? Now we'll see the key features. What we have developed as a POC. So the POC what we have developed, it can take multi-format support. So you can provide PDFs, Word files, or you can provide text files, or you can just copy your minutes of the meeting and paste in the chat box. Also, it can also able to read images and floor plans. So benefit is you can upload at a single time, you can upload OPR, your minutes of the meeting, floor plan, and technical brochures. If you wanted to suggest to your client that go with this manufacturer, or wanted to compare the technical HVAC system with different HVAC system, you can upload those. Document template, you can set document template inside this assistant. You can ask it about cover page, header, footer, customize it. You can ask for branding integration. You can upload your logo, company name, and you can ask for structure of your basis of design document also. Which section should come first, which section should come next. And if you provide this, that's fine. If not, this is a default checklist we have provided, that you will get basis of design document according to this checklist. Yeah, now I'll provide a demo. If you have any question, you can ask in the chat box, and we'll take it last. So yeah. Is my video clear, or should I go to full screen? Let me check. Mm, Praveen, is video visible?
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah, can go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. So now you can see, as Praveen had shared, we are planning to integrate inside a report assistant module of buildings here. So earlier webinar we have shown you how it can help you in heat load calculation report, ventilation report from the simulation data, and we are planning to come up with bidding support also. So within the scope of this webinar, I'll go with basis of design document. So yeah, just ask what it can do, what are capabilities of report assistant. I'll ask generate BOD report. It will ask me to upload necessary documents. So first as it asks, I'll go and configure my basis of design uh, uh, agent, like provide system prompts. I'll upload logo of my company. Then the structure and what I want inside the report description. And I'll customize it. Now all things set. Now, okay, so then then I'm going to upload owner's project requirement. This is owner's project requirement we have created for our office expansion at the time of office expansion. So it has all the goals, budget of what budget we have allocated for HVAC system project. Then floor plan of our office, and ask to generate a report. So within a few minutes, it will generate a report. So now you can download that report in Word file format. Just go and open the original report. So this is the report generated using the AI.
Aditya, your screen sharing has stopped.
Is it visible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So this is the report it has generated. So yeah, names, address of the site, company name, then it has the, I think, introduction, then thumb rules, and beautiful report it has generated. Yeah. Yes. So this is the next version. I have prompted and changed the theme of that report. Like I want in black and white theme. So Azure 62.1 IQ requirement, then VRF system, it had suggested. Then comfort criteria. So intentionally our CEO wanted that as we are coming up with VRF, IQ also should be maintained uh, in the conference room, in meetings room, because it feels busy if meetings are long, it takes long. So that's about the demo. You can also, if you don't like what is report you generated, you can ask it to change or modify any section. It can, in a few minutes, it can generate a new report. Also, it is providing output in a Word file format, so you can manually download and manually change that report also. Yeah. Is my slides visible?
Yes. Now it's visible.
So now next question, I think might be people you might be asking, like in our chat boxes also, what is the difference between you and ChatGPT? So in ChatGPT also we can upload OPR document and ask for generating basis of design document. Obviously, that is the interesting question. So we also thought initially, but what is different is we have adopted here agentic workflow that autonomously every agent can go and take decisions. For every section of the report, we have a different agent. Like for weather data for the collecting weather data, we have a different agent. For research agent, researching through the different codes and standard, we have a different agent. We have a different agent for context agent, which goes and understand design intent and requirements, and then shares that to research agent or weather agent to collect information. We have a HVAC system expert agent, which can compare between different system. Drafting agent, which can draft all the research and context he has collected in the format user has asked for. And at last, critic agent, which goes and check whatever is drafted, it is correct with respect to OPR, with respect to codes and standards, and domain specific. So there is not one critic agent, there are different critic agent goes and check report from different aspect and provides you tailored report. And another power is this report assistant is very tightly integrated with buildings AI, so that as your project progresses, you do heat load calculation or energy calculation. So we'll see how we can integrate or how we can provide a context or connection between this report assistant with this document, so that your basis of design document will be also enriched. As basis of design document is the it change can be changed as a design progresses. So you can make a changes and it can adhere to the entire design process. Also, we have created domain specific knowledge base, so that and it has a knowledge of only the specific domains like HVAC, sustainability, and AEC industry, so that it can efficiently work. Whereas if you go for general AI tool, it has a knowledge base of entire internet, so it might not be very efficient. It might have a very small context windows. It can hallucinate because it is the only single agent working or few agents working. So yes, so our agent is efficient and can help you. And in time progress, we are going to will improvise all these agents. So yeah, it will cater you best possibly. So that's about the demo. Now we'll see what are the other design workflows where AI can help. So as we have seen in a pre-design stage, it can help in basis of design. So I'll not go much into detail. So in schematic design, it can go and check on the internet and help you in system selection. It can understand space requirement. It can go into various technical browsers. It can understand the dimensions. It can understand dimensions from the floor plan and help you in selecting right HVAC system. It can help you in preliminary heat load calculations. You might not be initially you might not be thinking to go with heat load calculation report. So on the just area basis or just climate zone or building type basis, it can go on a preliminary. It can do preliminary HVAC load calculation and provide you HVAC system idea which HVAC system could be suitable. Next thing is design development. It can go so like earlier HVAC software, heat load calculation software. So we are trying to integrate this feature also. That in a heat load calculation software, you are configuring HVAC system. So practical HVAC system, you might have a technical browser. You might be HVAC engineers might need to go through technical browser and enter manually these properties of different HVAC system components. So now you should be able to upload this technical browser, and it will understand this technical browser and automatically goes and provides input and creates a new component which you can use for creating HVAC systems. Also, it can help in contract documentations like creating RFIs, creating functional performance test cases. It can go and check that all the drawings are correct or not. Is there any conflict in terminologies there? It can go and check contract specifications. It can also generate BOQs and BOM, the bill of materials and bill of quantities. So that for contract documentation, for contract who are going to bid, who are betting any bid, can have can do better with informed decisions. Then construction documentation, it can go and check multiple documents and see whether any anomaly is there. Like if you have a chiller with some dimension and in a floor plan you have some another dimension, so might not be correct with space requirement. Go and check these construction floor plans and tell that you should use some different component, or this is not appropriate thing. So for testing also it will be helpful. There might be some rule checker agents also which can check while many organizations have different rules for creating construction documentation, so it can check whether your documentation or drawings are adhering to your organization rules. Commissioning agent, it can go and check that basis of design document and OPR document design is according to it or not. It can go and check sensor data and check whether what is asked by client is actually achieved or not. So it can accelerate this process also. So yeah, from all the aspects, AI can help here. So in the near progress, we will be, so if you have any requirements from every design aspect, we wanted to connect with you, understand more, what are your pain points, how we can solve this, and we'll see how we can cater your needs and how we can use means present AI for your efficiency and productivity. So that's it from my side. That's the end of the slide. Now,
Thanks.
Praveen, over to you.
Yes. Thanks, Aditya, for the wonderful demonstration and showcasing the capabilities of generative AI. Yeah. So for the audience, what's the next step? You can log into like simulationhub.com. You can visit simulationhub.com, and then you can start a free trial of Buildings AI and explore or experience the capabilities yourself. We have a 15-day free trial period and some limited simulation credits. And on the other hand, you can, if you need some assistance, you can schedule a call with our product expert. Maybe you can discuss custom requirements, particularly experienced, some pain points experienced by your team, or arrange a demo meeting for your team. So those things can be done. So thanks everyone, and then now we can move on to the Q&A session. Aditi, you can uh, like, do you see the list of questions in the Q&A?
Let me check.
We have few questions from Nathan. Yeah. So meanwhile, I got some simple questions. Let me take that. So can you have any training for this subject? That's from Narendra. So yes, Narendra, we do not have a like self-paced course or anything on yet on the internet. But what we do is when you schedule we can schedule a call and we can do a onboarding session with you or your team. So that can be done so that it's a handhold for uh, to start the process to get started with the platform. So that can be done in this subject.
Okay. So one question I think Nathan has posted. For the PDF, can it add text or markup to an uploaded PDF based on prompts? For example, upload chilled water diagram with no pipe tags. Indicate the flow through the pipe and request to add pipe size to the PDF at each pipe upon some criteria. Okay. So currently we have a PDF to BIM it, module in which you can upload your PDF drawings and extract floor plans and convert that into Beam. But I think this is an interesting problem. Maybe Nathan, let me. I think it can able to do, but let me check with our development team. Yeah, I think we can set up a meeting or just over the email you can try. We can try connecting and understand your requirement so that I can check.
Yes, so as I just wanted to add on few things. So already the software has the capability to understand the PDF, the elements of PDF. So uh, here we are talking about some more customization problems. So adding the text and markups on the PDF, existing PDF. So that should be easily possible. We just need to connect once and understand the requirement exactly, and we'll be able to provide or add that feature in the application or develop it custom development for your team. Yeah. Thanks for posting that question. Yes,
Then
Hardik.
Omkar Birazdar is asking, what criteria and processes do agent follow to identify and apply appropriate standards, considering that regulatory and technical requirements vary by project scope and regional regulations? So Omkar, this is a like so generative AI can understand design intent in owner's project requirement, owner has asked about indoor air quality requirement that I want that sufficient fresh air should be provided for the office space. So it can able to understand for fresh air, ASHRAE 62.1 standard is applicable, and I have to go for office space based on the LLM capabilities. LLM is not nothing like next word predictor. Yes, it is a next word predictor, but now you can also able to see its capabilities. It can understand and process information. Yes. So, and as you asked, it can for different technical needs and regional regulations also. In your OPR, is if it has mentioned that location of your project, it can go and search on the internet that which code or compliance is applicable in your region and select from that. Yeah. Can we generate an energy audit report for HVAC system in building? Sunil Sood. I think let get back to you, Sunil. So I think I wanted to understand more about your requirements. Yeah, our team will get back to you. Um, so Itela Narendra, so Praveen, Itela Narendra is asking, can you have any training for this subject?
Yes, I answered it at the start, like while you were going through the questions here. So just to revisit again, we do provide personal onboarding training separately, but we are already working on launching some training materials and courses kind of things, but it'll be launching soon. Right now, we can schedule a call with the product team, and then we'll be happy to help you, do some hand holding at the start to get started with the platform. Yeah.
Yeah. So Hariharan is asking if I have an architect layout for a project, how effectively can it extract data from drawing and where and all it the data is used for the heat load calculations. So yes, so it can extract data from the floor plan. It can understand the names of the spaces. It can understand dimensions and calculate areas. But yes, we haven't integrated with heat load calculation. Thanks for this requirement. So we have another
Aditya, I guess the thing is like the extracted data, how it is used in the heat load calculation. So as you already answered, like the space name, once it understands the space name, the space type is assigned based on the name. So the data is used for setting up the BIM model for heat load calculations. Kind of
No.
all
Currently,
those.
we haven't made that connection. Currently, for preliminary heat load calculation in basis of design, it is doing, but we haven't connected that with our heat load calculation solver.
Okay, okay, sure.
Yeah.
So Nathan is saying we'll schedule a demo. Very curious. Thanks, Nathan, for that showing that interest. We'll definitely get back to you, connect with you, and take it forward. Yeah.
Okay. What about security and privacy? I think that is a general FAQ. How safe is our data when using AI tools, especially when dealing with sensitive building information? I think Praveen, over to you.
So this data security is, kind of industry grade security, and the AI, whatever we have trained, that information you are sharing with the AI assistant, that is not used for the training purpose or anything. So that data is completely private, and so you can, you know, AWS has its own security codes and protocols. So on top of that, multiple layers of security protocols are followed. So that should not be an issue. Yeah.
So another FAQ is, can generative AI handles large scale projects or it is better suited for smaller designs? So I'll say, so we have a made agentic workflow. So it can work for large scale projects because it can understand information and extract what is valuable information from that. But still we are experimenting and we are experimenting this and checking that how much context for how much context window we can set this and how big project we can support. But yes, so we are trying to increase our context window, as well as if there are more and more agents are there, we'll be able to cater larger projects as well.
Yes, Sabri, I guess he also wants to contact. Yes, we'll get in touch with you after the webinar. In this week, we'll get in touch with you and schedule a call or something like.
Okay.
I think there are a few more questions, but we are towards the end. We already overspilled by 5-10 minutes. So thanks for showing interest and staying till the end of the webinar. You can write to us, go to the website like simulationhub.com and use the chat window to connect with us, request a demo to schedule a call with us. So there are multiple ways you can write to us, and we'll be happy to help. And thanks, Aditya, for bringing
Yeah.
us this topic. And
Another note I wanted to say.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Besides this product division, if you have any custom requirements or wanted to develop any AI workflows for your firm, only for your firm, so we are open, and our consultants, you can reach out to me or Praveen, and we can connect with our consultancy department. Praveen, you are not audible.
Sorry, it happens often. So I'm sharing my email ID in the chat window, so you can uh, reach out to me, and we'll happy to help you. So thanks again, thanks Aditya for this topic and presenting this topic, and we'll be bringing some more interesting topics in the future. Every month we have this webinar, so stay tuned. Look out at our social media handles. You'll get updates on upcoming webinars. Thanks everyone.
Thanks, everyone.